Do you feel like everything's going to plan? Your career is fitting in with every other part of your life? Or does it feel a little bit like Groundhog Day, where you're just doing the same thing over and over again and you've forgotten why you were doing it? That's my experience with most people that I speak to. They're scattered, they're just all over the place, living on the edge, the seat of their pants, just going from one situation to the next, one crisis to another, rather than feeling like they're in control, like they're the conductor of their own life. And life can get like that sometimes. And I want to show you how we can shift that by shifting some mindsets and adding in some new behaviors. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, transformational leadership and sustainable performance coach. And today I want to help you to understand that intention is the framework of momentum. Every single day, you and I get up and we do stuff and we're heading where we want to go. So we think. And the challenge is because of that day to day, everything happening and plans changing and so much that we need to get done, we don't tend to remember why it is that we got involved in this thing called our career in the first place. The only thing that we can see is what's in front of us and getting through another day. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, and for a lot of you it is. However, for most people that I speak to, that's exactly how they feel. And they ask themselves the question, why am I continuing to do this? I'm not going anywhere. I feel like a hamster on a treadmill that's just going round and round and round in circles, but I'm not actually moving. The reason for this is that there's not a framework in place. There's not something driving you. As a human being, we're either moving away from something that hurts or we're moving towards something that we want. And a lot of the times, we lose sight of what that is that we want. I know at a higher level that every single one of us are doing what we're doing for a different reason, a higher purpose reason that's beyond getting a paycheck. It's part of your original plan. However, most people today spend more time planning a weekend away than they do their entire life. Now, we do understand in this VUCA, that's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world that we live in, planning's not like it used to be. We're not able to see way out in front and plan for that. We've got to bring it in a little bit tighter. However, we still need to have a plan. So this month, what I want to do is unpack the third shift in those 9 crucial shifts that I talk about, and that is the shift of intention. Intention is about going from scattered, seat of the pants mentality, let's just do what's in front of us and react when things come up, to being planned, to knowing exactly where you're going and why. It contains 3 key elements that I want to unpack this month. The first one is your values. What drives you? What are your internal beliefs? What matters the most to you? These values are a filter that you and I use for every decision that we make. And without those values being in place, that's why you feel like you're going against the flow of what it is that you're trying to achieve. The second thing is a vision. That's a picture of what's yet to come. That's being able to clearly see in your mind's eye what the end result looks like. One of the things I love to do when I'm working with clients in coaching is to help them to see that future version of themselves that they want to get back to. Help them to see the end result in real time so that they can then understand why they're putting in the work that they're putting in. So vision is really, really important. And I'm not talking about someone else's vision. I'm talking about your vision. And the third element we're going to talk about is your mission. I also like to call that your purpose, your calling. Why are you here? How does this thing called your career fit into your overall mission in life? We all hear people say that there's two things that you can guarantee in life, and that is death and taxes. And I want to look above that. I want us to have a little bit more of a colorful view of what we're doing here on this earth. And that's what your mission is all about. I have a personal belief that every single one of us 7 billion people or thereabouts on the planet need to have their own mission, their own calling, their own purpose, their own reason for being and for therefore doing. And when all those missions are aligned, we can come together and then we'll have the type of world that we want. Anyway, that's another conversation for another time. But what's your mission? Why are you doing this? Your career is only part of your life, and your career is a vehicle, a resource, if you like, to help you to fulfill your mission. My mission is not to travel around the world and work with people in professional services and other corporates. That's what I do, and that's part of the vehicle that gets me where I want to go. But my mission is a lot higher than that. My mission is not just about work. Indeed, my work is very much down in the list of priority. So having a mission, knowing what it is, being the director of that mission, and being able to fit in what it is that you do on a daily basis and ask yourself the question, is this getting me where I want to go? Is the way I'm doing it true to my values? Is it helping me to arrive at that vision that I see? And ultimately, is it helping me to fulfill my calling? So intention and intentionality and purpose is vitally important for every single leader. And remember, everyone's a leader, even if you're just leading yourself. So stick with me. This week, I'm going to do 3 more reels that will help you to unpack small elements of what we're doing and understand those 3, that vision, that values and mission a little bit more. And then over the coming weeks, we'll pull each of one of those and go deeper. And I'll help you to reset those for yourself. Well, it's going to be a great month. And I look forward to having you on the journey with me. If you haven't got a copy of my book yet, Professional Services Leadership, then you can grab that on Amazon. And all the things I'm talking about go deeper in that book. And there's an opportunity for you to do some work and get those things back in place. But stick with me, because this month you have the ability to get your life back on mission if you join with me and join the conversation. I look forward to seeing you there.